what is going on, because the documentation and the laws that I'm going to show you pertaining those two children, it raises even more questions than provide answers. And on top of that, it seems that the surrogate for Lily has been located in Colorado.
A baby's cry should silence a crowd. But when Archie Harrison Mountbatten-Windsor arrived on a cool May morning in 2019, the noise only got louder. Headlines clashed, timelines tangled, and rumors burst like flashbulbs. What happens when a royal birth starts to feel less like a fairy tale and more like a whodunit? Tonight, we trace every missing minute, every blank line, and every whispered theory, because the truth behind Archie's entrance might be the most controversial chapter the Crown has ever tried to close. But first, let's rewind to the very hour the questions began. May 6, 2019, 5:26 a.m. London time. Inside Portland Hospital, the Sussexes welcome their son. At least, that's the line tucked deep in the official record. Yet, the palace waited until nearly lunchtime to tell the world the Duchess was even in labor, and only 40 minutes later admitted the baby was already here. 7 lost hours. In a family where precision is practically a birthright, that delay set alarms ringing louder than church bells, and the clock kept acting strange.
Worse are the persistent rumours that she's not a mum and never has been. Just when the difficult Duchess wanted all the talk of her fake baby bumps to fade away, along came a so-called friend to turbocharge the conspiracy theories.
Prince Harry later confessed in his memoir that by the time aides hit send on the press release, he and Meghan were already buckled into a people carrier, Archie sleeping soundly as they rolled back through the gates of Frogmore Cottage. 2 hours flat after delivery. Who recovers from childbirth that fast? Who signs off on a press strategy that late? The fog was rolling in, and it would only thicken from here. Still, a fuzzy timetable can be blamed on nerves, unless the paperwork starts looking fuzzy too. In Britain, royal birth certificates are usually stamped, signed, and framed in crystal clarity. Archie's, however, emerged 11 days late, and with an eyebrow-raising twist. Where it should have read Rachel Meghan Markle, someone had pared the mother down to a line of pure title, Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex.
Now the trolls have gone into overdrive with their firm belief that non-mother Meg was never pregnant, and the childless Sussexes continue to subject the world to an extraordinary hoax.
I mean, if they're looking at that and think this is clever,
yeah.
I mean, are they stupid or what?
Well, I think they
just think, because it just looks like it's in such poor taste, and yet she thinks that she's a princess.
The attending physician's line, mysteriously blank. Palace officials shrugged. Standard clerical fix. Meghan's camp fired back. We didn't ask for this. 2 stories, no referee, and a document that looked more redacted than royal. If fans were already side-eyeing the timeline, the missing signature felt like the ink blot heard round the world, yet ink wasn't the only thing people swore they saw shifting. Scroll back to Meghan's final trimester, and you'll find a freeze-frame frenzy. GIFs claiming her belly folded, TikToks measuring its rise and fall from morning to night, and one infamous Getty shot where critics insisted a pillow peeked through the pleats of her dress. Were the pixels lying? Or was the palace? Expert photographers vouched for the raw files, but the internet wasn't buying.
Buckle up, because what we're gonna go into today is gonna be a wild ride, and I'm gonna leave it all up to you to decide what is what. Have we found the real father of Lily and Archie, or the real mother?
And has the right almost to be HRH, although officially
Meghan Markle in allegedly a labor and delivery room with her loser of a husband, pregnant and twerking to allegedly induce labor.
Each clip scored millions of views, and every share added another layer to a now global guessing game. Through it all, the Sussexes stayed silent. And in that silence, speculation grew legs, and then wings. Because when public figures whisper privacy, the crowd often hears cover-up. The tradition is simple. Baby, parents, hospital steps, flashbulbs of pure joy.
Think she fully understood or was even interested in what the role was supposed to become. I mean, the idea that, she hadn't earned enough brownie points.
The world saw it with William and Kate, Charles and Diana, even the Queen herself. But Harry and Meghan flipped the script. No steps, no cheering crowd, just a tightly controlled photo op inside Windsor Castle 2 days later. One reporter, one lens, zero spontaneity. To royal photographer Arthur Edwards, it looked less like celebration and more like stage management. And while the couple's followers praised the intimacy, critics felt pushed outside a locked gate. The absence of hospital chaos, the missing doctors, the curated backdrop, they all whispered the same uneasy question: what are we not supposed to see? That question became a roar once an older rumor clawed its way back into the spotlight. Surrogacy gossip first flickered in 2019, but never fully died. Then Lady Colin Campbell demanded proof of birth on national television. Meghan's estranged half-sister Samantha declared she had every reason to suspect a surrogate carried Archie.
Their latest Let's Have Our Privacy exhibit, Exhibit A, would appear to be a rather interesting video, which I'm going to show you now. This is Harry and Meghan dancing in a maternity ward.
An anonymous DL popped up on YouTube in 2025, claiming to be the biological mother, her tail dripping with isolation wards and NDA threats. The story spread faster than a spoiler on opening night, aided by clickbait headlines hinting that surrogacy could bump Archie and Lilibet right out of the line of succession. Fact-checkers slapped the claims as baseless, and official records list Meghan as the biological mother. But denials rarely travel as far as drama, and drama only escalates when a crown is involved. Under modern royal law, a child must be born of the body to a reigning or future monarch's spouse to hold a place in the order of succession. If surrogacy were proven, Archie's position, seventh in line, could theoretically evaporate. Constitutional scholars filled op-eds with dense legalese. Would Parliament need to intervene? Could DNA tests settle the matter? Meanwhile, online forums simplified it to a single explosive line: fake pregnancy equals fake prince. The mere possibility electrified every argument. And with Buckingham Palace refusing to offer irrefutable proof, the rumor mill found fresh fuel. The Sussex response? Tell their own story on their own stage. Oprah, 2021, Netflix, 2022, Spare, 2023. Each appearance promised candor, each delivered emotion, and each left new holes in the narrative. Meghan told Oprah Archie was denied a title because of race, though royal rules say great-grandchildren of the monarch don't automatically become princes. In Spare, Harry admitted the labor announcement went out after they were home, contradicting palace protocol. Netflix doubled down on claims of press persecution, yet glossed over the edited birth certificate.
What is she talking about? What is that all about? Flower sprinkles? They're not going to sell out unless you're only selling 7 sprinkles.
And he'll say M and you'll say H and your friends say M and it just is a thing.
It's a thing.
And do you both love it?
Yes, and I like nicknames a lot.
What could it be? A mystery for the ages.
Every time the couple tried to seize control of the story, another inconsistency slipped through their fingers, strengthening the very rumors they aimed to crush. And then, just when the tale felt ice cold, 2025 brought a fresh photo and fresh debate. On their 7th wedding anniversary, Meghan dropped unseen hospital shots. Archie swaddled under fluorescent lights, Harry beaming beside him. Another frame showed Meghan's bare bump weeks earlier. Supporters cheered the receipts, but skeptics raised side-by-side analyses, lighting discrepancies, time-stamped doubts, claims the images came from a private archive rather than a live snap. Geo.tv ran a stinging fact-check, labeling surrogacy rumors a trolling campaign. Yet Economic Times, the very same month, quoted insiders demanding absolute proof. 2 headlines, 2 realities, one exhausted audience left to choose which truth to believe. So, after 6 years, what do we actually know? Archie Harrison is a healthy boy growing up oceans away from the palace that made his birth headline news. That much is certain. Everything else, timelines, documents, motives, remains stuck in a hall of mirrors. Perhaps Meghan and Harry wanted only what every parent craves, a bubble of calm in the chaos of new life. Or perhaps, in trying to script their own fairy tale, they underestimated the public's hunger for backstage passes. Because in the modern monarchy, secrecy doesn't shield, it spotlights. And the harder you hold the doors shut, the louder the knock becomes. So, was Archie's arrival a masterclass in misdirection, or a cautionary tale about privacy in the digital age? Scroll down, hit the comments, and tell us where you stand, because this royal mystery is far from solved, and your theory might be the next piece of the puzzle.